cutting out and cutting on, and it's pissing me off. I did that when I tried to start. Like I shouldn't even be doing that.
Turn about that phone.
I'm trying to see. Hopefully I'm in a good enough area. All right, you guys, I'm so sorry I'm late. My phone and stuff is acting retarded. Is it on? Okay. Hey, Nina. Hey, Madison. Okay, you guys, so since I'm late, I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into story time. Hey, New, I'll say hello to everybody after the first story, but I got to go ahead and jump in because I'm running late. So our first story has, hold on. Okay. So our first story has Shay, Aileen, and Chris, hold on, and Chastain. I gotta get this together, y'all. Hold on, hold it right quick, sis. I gotta get this together. I can't function, y'all. Give me a second. Okay. Give it. All right, you guys. I'm ready now. All right, so our first story has Shay, Aileen, and Chastain. Shay, Aileen, Chastain. This is roll call. This is where you come in, let Auntie know you are here. Where are you guys? Yeah, I told Coin. All right, guys. So Shay, Aileen, Chastain. Shay is here. Okay. See Chastain. Well, not Chastain, but Aileen. All right. So here we go, you guys. Here go our first story of the night. So y'all get 4 stories tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and kick off the first story. Your first story has Shay, Aileen, and Chastain. So Aileen has 2 kids, Shay and Chastain, daughters. They are 3 years apart. So at this time, it's like Chastain is like 3, Shay is like 6. Anyway, so Aileen's one of those type of moms that love going to the thrift store and buying stuff from the thrift store and the Goodwill and stuff like that, because she always felt like the stuff was good. You know, she didn't care what nobody had to say. She would buy that shit, watch that shit, fold that shit like it just came out of a department store. So she used to love going to these like Goodwills and stuff like that. So one Saturday morning, she gets up and decides she gonna go to the Goodwill because Goodwill up the street from her was going out of business. So she wanted to go in there and get as much as she could. So she packs up the girls, and Shay and Chastain get in the car, and she drives to the Goodwill. Now, when she gets to the Goodwill, it's 1,000 people out there. So a bunch of people, everybody heard about the Goodwill closing. So everybody out there trying to get their part of the deal. So Aileen jumps out. She grabs the girl. She rushes in to try to find what she can find. While she's rushing in to find what she can find, Chastain is standing there crying. The whole time she looking through the racks, Chastain is just crying and crying and crying. And she's telling Chastain, we finna leave, baby. Just stop. Just stop. Calm down. We finna leave. Calm down. But Chastain just kept crying. She looked around. She couldn't find Shay. She screamed out, Shay. Shay said, ma'am. She said, come here. Shay rushes over to her. She like, where are you? What were you doing? Why you ain't up here with your sister? She said, I went to find something that she could play with so she'll stop crying. So Aileen said, what did you find? And she had a doll. She said, I found this doll that she might like. She like, oh, okay. So she like, you want the doll, Chastain? Chastain took the doll from her. And it kept Chastain quiet the whole 3 hours Aileen was in the store. Her and Shay sat there and played in the toy department. They were just playing with all the toys and stuff that was up there. Until Aileen was ready to leave. So now that Aileen got everything she needed, she getting ready to leave. But the lady said, excuse me, your daughter got that doll. You didn't pay for that doll. She took the doll $2. Okay. She gave her the $2. She let Chastain keep the dog. They go on home. She found a lot of stuff. She get home that night. She tells Shay, go find your sister's pajamas. I'm finna put her in the tub. Shay go to find the pajamas. And when she goes into the room to find the pajamas, Chastain is sitting on the bed. And she got the dog in her arm like a baby. And she's talking to the dog. And Shay was like, your baby gonna get in the tub with you? And she was like, huh? She said, your baby gonna get in the tub with you? She said, yeah, my baby gonna get in the tub with me. So Shay just laughed about it, pulled her clothes out, and she came on out. She went in there, she told her, she said, Mom, I got her clothes out, but you gonna have to find some clothes for the dog, because the dog get in the tub too. And he said, we ain't basing no damn dog, no we not. All right, well, you be the one to tell her she can't put her baby in the tub. Her baby, she said her baby get in the tub with her. So you tell her she can't have her baby in the tub with her. Shay walks out of the room. Aileen gets up. She goes in there to tell Chastain that Chastain cannot bring the dog to the tub. Chastain is sitting in the room. She holding the dog face to face. It's like she's staring into the dog's eyes. She not moving. She just got this dog up to her face and she's just staring at this dog. She ain't said nothing. Aileen walking in the room. She said, Chastain, come on. Chastain didn't move. Aileen turns around. She like, Chastain, I know you heard me. Come on, let's go. Chastain didn't move. The fuck? She goes over what Chastain is. She touches Chastain. Chastain jump. She said, come on, it's time to get in the tub. Chastain said, my baby got to get in the tub too. No, baby, your baby not getting in the tub. No. Your baby not getting in the tub. Hey, lady, so? She like, no, your baby not getting in the tub. We ain't got that kind of time. I just need one ass, put you in the bed. So come on. I want my baby getting in the tub. I want my baby getting in the tub. So Aileen takes her hand and she puts the baby on the bed and she takes Chastain there to bathe her. Chastain cried the whole time in the tub. I want to get out. I want my baby. I want to get out. So Aileen bathes her ass real quick and take her out the tub. Chastain jumps out that tub, ran down the hallway, and slipped and fell 18 times trying to get her ass to that door. She gets to the door. Aileen is laughing about it. She mopping the water up that Chastain done left behind. She goes over to Chastain's room and say, Chastain, put your pajamas on. And Chastain doing it again. Staring into the door with a blank look on her face. Just staring. The fuck? Aileen said, give me the dog. You can't focus. Give me the dog. No! No, my baby, no! Give me the dog. So Aileen take the dog. And she put Chastain in the bed. And she bring the dog to her room. She put the dog on her bed. She goes into her bathroom. Take her makeup and stuff off. Put her hair up. Put her pajamas on. Welcome to the family, Deja! You will get a special thank you from me on the community page, as well as your name in the story time. Family members, go on and welcome y'all cousins to the family. So Aileen put the doll on the bed. She go in there and get ready for bed and stuff. When she come out, the doll is in a chair on the other side of the room. Now Aileen comes out and she like, wait a minute. I put that doll on the bed. Like I had to put that doll on the bed. I know I put that doll on the bed. So she gets up, she storms over into Shay and Chastain's room to ask them, did they come in the room and move the doll? And both of them are asleep. Like not playing, sleep. The fuck? So she goes back into her room like fuck it. And right when she closed her door and look back, the doll is on the bed again. These kids did not come past me. So the shit creeped her out so much, she took the doll and put it in the closet. And closed the closet door like, fuck that. The doll won't get me. She put the door in the closet, she closed the damn door. She gets in the bed to lay down and go to sleep. She her attention or wake her up, so she looks around, she's like, Chastain, baby, that's you? Nobody say nothing. Shay, baby, that's you? Nobody say nothing. And then the 3 knocks happen again. Knock. Shay, baby, is that you? You want to come in? And she turns over and realizes her bedroom door ain't even closed. So why would they be knocking on the bedroom door? So she sits up in the bed. She's looking around, and the knocks happen again. Knock, knock, knock. And she realized the knocks is coming from her closet door. She get creeped out. She like, oh my God, I know I put that door in my goddamn closet. I know this door ain't knocking on the damn door in the closet. So she gets up to creep over to the closet. She hears the knock. Knock, knock, knock. Yeah, that's coming from the closet. As she's starting to back up, thank you, Evelyn. As she's starting to back up from the closet door, y'all, the closet door swings open. Boom, almost hit Aileen. She jumps back to not get hit by the damn door. And when she jumps back, she falls to the floor. When she falls to the floor, y'all, this door runs out of the closet. It runs out of the closet over Aileen's ankle, right out of the room. Scared the shit out of her. She knew for a fact that damn door ain't supposed to be doing it. Instantly, she started running to the girls' room to try to get to them. And the doll in there, oh my God, she's looking around for the doll. She done woke up Aileen done woke up Shay, baby, wake up. Shay like, yes, ma'am. She like, come help me find the doll. What you mean? What, Chastain won't go to sleep without the doll? She like, no, the doll running around the house. Mama, I think you tired. She like, girl, I'm not tired. The damn doll is running around the house. So you saying you want me to come help you look for a doll that don't move, Mama? She like, girl, get out of the damn bed. All of a sudden, you hear Chastain scream. So both of them run into Chastain's room and realize she ain't screaming from fear. She's laughing. Thank you, Reese. Reese with a C, not Sookie. And she realized she's not screaming from fear or terror. She's screaming from laughter. And she got the doll in her hand. Chastain, baby. And she like, yes, Mama. Where'd you get the doll from? She's like, you bought me the doll, Mama. No. It's about tonight. Where did you get the doll from? What do you mean, Mama? The doll, you gave me the doll. You put it in the bed. No, you didn't. No, I didn't. The doll said you brought it in here. I never, what? Who said I brought it in here? The doll. So you been talking to the doll? She talked to me. When last time you talked to the doll? When I seen her in the bed, she said, you brought her in here so I can be with her. No, baby. Our mama got to get that doll. Mama need that doll back. Give me the doll. Such thing like, no. They arguing about the doll. Shay trying to calm her down. Mama, just let her have the doll. Just let her have the doll. Mama, it's not that serious. Mama, just let her have the doll. They kept arguing about the dog. All of a sudden, the dog head spins and looks at Aileen. Shay jumped back. Aileen let the dog go. Just things like, I told you that's my baby. She want to be with me. She told me she want to be with me. What? She told me. When did she tell you that? In the store today. Okay. So, Mama finna take your dog to the doctor. I think she got a boo-boo. And I think I need to take her to the doctor. And Chastain like, no, you can't take my dog. No. And she's tussling with Chastain with the dog again. All of a sudden, Chastain just collapsed. She let the dog go and just collapsed. And Aileen was thinking she was bullshitting. Like, girl, now you being really fucking dramatic. Get your ass up. It's not that serious. Get up. But she didn't get up. She like, get up, Chastain. I'm not going to tell you again. Chastain. Okay, so you can see, ladies, so awesome. I blame YouTube for all these dead ass spots I'm having to deal with these blips and bloops. So I'm waiting on. Yes, I'm back. It finally went through and let me stay live, I guess. So I was trying to give enough people time to get on. I don't know if it sent y'all a new notification. Did it send y'all a new notification that it resumed? No, it didn't. Well, that's crazy. Well, that's crazy. So I'm trying to get everybody time to get in, get back on. All right. So, where was I? Thank you. Not well. Okay. All right. So, yeah. So, Chastain has started acting. Baby ran by. Okay. So Chastain managed to get by, and she runs into the kitchen. Now Eileen is chasing her, and when she gets into the kitchen, Chastain is standing there with a whole butcher knife in her hand. She has the evilest fucking look on her face, this big ass grin. Her eyes are like red. They like bloodshot red. Like, you know how you been crying all day long, your eyes be all puffy and red? That's how her eyes was. And she was just staring at Aileen. She had the knife in her hand, and Aileen was like, calm down, baby. Calm down, Shay, calm down, baby. Shay come running in there. She like, mama, look. And she like, baby, just calm down. Shay, don't move. Chastain got a knife. Don't move. And Shay is just sitting there like, mama, you got to see this. You got to look. And she like, wait a minute. Let me try to get Chastain to put the knife down. Chastain, baby, put the knife down. Now Chastain is starting to growl. Slob is coming from her mouth. Like she ain't trying to wipe it or make sure it don't be. I swear, people do the stupidest. So she wasn't trying to wipe her chin from the drool or nothing. She was just growling. Her eyes was all evil looking and shit. And, you know, Aileen is telling Shay, shh, be quiet. Let me calm her down. Chastain, baby, it's okay. And Shay is like, mama, look. And she like, what? And she turned around and she looks at Shay. And Shay is holding the doll. And the doll is moving like a baby. Like it's moving, hands, all kind of shit. And Aileen jumped back like, girl, put that shit down. She like, no, mama, look, you gotta look. And she walks up, she like, oh my God, what is that? And she like, mama, look. And then you hear, mama, help me. And it came from the door. She like, what the fuck? She like, was that your sister's voice? Thank you, Sophie. She like, was that your sister's voice? She like, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I think her and whatever was in this doll done switched up, and now it's in her body. So she turns around and she looks at Chastain, and Chastain's body is just like, now she's on the floor in Indian style. She's like, Baba, you can hear in the doll that's still at Shay, oh, Baba, help me, Baba, mama, help me. And it's like, what the fuck? So she just decides to go over. She like, okay, baby, come here. I just want to give you a hug. She's over to Chastain. And Chastain got the knife behind her back now, like she trying to hide it from Aileen. And Aileen get close to Chastain, pull the knife out like she finna stab her. Aileen grabs her arm. She turns her ass around. She picks her ass up, take her into the room, tie her little arms up, put her ass in a, like pig, hog tie her ass, put her in the center of the fucking bed. Now they just looking at her, and the damn daughter's like, Mama, I don't know what's going on. Why do I look like this? Why do I feel like this? And she is creeped the fuck out like, what? Oh my, like, how, what the fuck? So she don't know what to do. So the whole night she goes through growling and foaming at the mouth, Chastain ass laying in the center of her bed, hog-tied. She's watching her ass the entire night while she got the doll in her arm. So she sat like that the whole night. She would doze off every now and again, but Chastain wouldn't let her sleep. She'll just make a loud noise that'll scare Aileen, and she'll just wake up. Shay was on the floor right next to Aileen. She wakes up in the morning. Aileen decides she gonna go back to the damn thrift store. She goes back to the thrift store. She tells Shay, don't untie Chastain, leave her ass right there. I don't care what she say, leave her ass right there, don't touch her. So she leaves Shay there, and she goes up to this to the little Goodwill that's right up the street. She go up there, she runs in, she asks the lady. She got the doll in her hand, she got baby Chastain in her hand, and she asked the lady, where did this dog come from? And the lady was like, I don't know, where did you get the dog? She like, I bought the dog from here. Where did the dog come from? And the lady was like, I don't know, we get donations all the time. She was like, it's a fucking dog, like, where did the dog come from? And the lady was like, ma'am, I'm sorry, I can't tell you where the dog came from. We get donations all of the time, so I couldn't be specific. I couldn't tell you where this dog could have came from, which was a waste of fucking time. So Aileen decided to go back home. When she get back home, her door is cracked. She knows she locked the door. The door is cracked. She goes into the house, she opens the door, she screams, Shay! Shay don't say nothing. She just runs to her back bedroom. She looks in her bedroom. Chastain is untied. She ain't in the bed no more. She gets a look. She walks over to try to see if Shay on the other side of the bed, and she feel a slice across the front part of her ankle. She looks down. Her ankle is bleeding. That shit is gushing. She hits the floor. When she looks up, Chastain is under the bed with this knife. She done already cut her ass, and she is coming from under the bed to get at her. She gets up like Aileen can't move. She trying to back up. Her leg and shit fucked up. She trying to back up. She's kicking at Chastain, but Chastain ass is still coming. Chastain get close enough to stab her basically in the fucking face before Shay tackles her ass. And she's like, Mama, get up. Mama, run. Get up. Get up. And Aileen gets up, and she noticed that Shay done been cut all across the arm. Like, she been fighting with this goddamn girl the whole time. Aileen been calling, trying to get answers. She been fighting with this girl the whole goddamn time. So she grabbed a book. She grabbed her book and just hit Chastain in the back of the head. Boom. And Chastain was out. She grabbed her, put her back in the bed, tied her back up. She tended to Shay's cuts on her arms and everything. And then she got to the internet. She like, it gotta be answers. It gotta be somebody that can help me with this. I don't know what the fuck is going on. She started Googling everything, you know, dolls. Can dolls possess kids? She was Googling everything she can come up with. She found a lady that, I guess, specialized in haunted objects. And she reached out to the lady and told the lady what happened. And the lady was like, that's impossible. She like, it's impossible for demon or whatever's possessing that doll to swap bodies with your child. Either it's gonna possess your child and that be it, or you know what I'm saying, it's not like they can switch, because it's not like whatever's in the doll has a soul. And she's like explaining to her, I don't know if this is the first fucking case you've ever dealt with like this, but it is real, and it's happened. Like, I need you to come to me. This lady lived in Philadelphia. She told that lady, I will pay for your flight. Can you please get down here as soon as possible? I really need help with this. Lady was like, shit, I'm on the first flight. You pay for it. I'm on the first flight. She jumped on the flight. It took her about good 7-8 hours to get to them. When she got to them, Chastain told her Aileen told her the address, told her to come to the house because she didn't want to leave, you know, and bring. Told her, and some little brown case that she had. She said the spirit, the demon was trapped in that case, and she had to take it back with her. Aileen paid for her flight back, first class. Eat all you want, baby. My card is your card. Eat all you want. You just save my baby life. Eat all the food you want on first class, baby. Stretch out. Get you some warm nuts. All that good shit. Aileen paid for her to go back home, and they had no more problems. But yeah, where Aileen never shopped at thrift store or Goodwill ever again in her damn life. She done damn the toy. She felt like after that happened, Everything is possessed at that point. Toys, clothes, shoes, drawers, notebooks, light bulbs, lamps, whatever the fuck come out of a thrift store, she felt like at that point was possessed. She has not bought anything, and I mean anything from the thrift store in like the last 13 years, y'all. Nothing. Nothing. Not even the fake flowers. Nothing. Not a vase. Nothing. She ain't bought shit. And everybody that come to her about going to the Goodwill, she tell them that story. She let them know, you don't want to do that shit. It'd be better you just buy it for yourself. You don't want to go to the Goodwill. She ain't had no more problem, but she don't trust the Goodwill no more either. So that's you guys' first story that I finally got a chance to get through to you guys. Fucking around with this Wi-Fi and stuff. In Georgia traffic. But that's your first story. This is your brief intermission where you get to go to the bathroom, get yourself a drink, read, twist your twisties, refill your shot glasses, warm up your hot wings, your honey buns, all that good shit. Meet me back here in 3 minutes.
Don't forget to tell which one to wash your hands.
Magenta already know to wash her hands. Little poop butt ass little girl already know to wash her hands. On something sweet.
You got some sweet. You got some sweet. To my candy.
Not so much as a candy, probably like donuts or something. Yeah, something along the soft lines of pastry. So I hope you guys liked your story.
Oh, don't forget you have to say hey to them.
Oh, yeah, everybody's on here. Hey, Lady Soul. Hey, Juicy. Hey, Nino. It froze up again. Am I froze? Guys.
They don't respond. You froze.
Guys. Am I froze? I'm froze.
Oh, man.
I don't see.
I just like to come here and randomly just smell them. It just smells so good. It's that baby powder one. That's this one.
Yep, because I'm one of this thing. That shit cut off all
Little Wi-Fi
connections and
data.
shit. Mm-hmm.
You know something? I figured out all you have to do in order to crack something is stretch that area and turn it or something.
I pretty fucking mad. Yep, that shit froze. This is interfering with my story time. I'm not trying to be up all night giving story time.
If you're quick with it,
Yeah.
you can get done by 10 or maybe earlier.
Yeah. You need help? All right. Okay. All right, guys, I'm home. No more freeze up. No more none of that stuff. I'm at the house now, so no more freeze up. No more none of that. Did I leave my cigarettes in the car? Okay, so I'm back, you guys. So when y'all get back, put your thumbs in the chat. Let me know you ready for the second story. I think it was on the floor of the car. I'm not sure. I'm back home. All right, guys. So if you're ready for the second story time, go ahead and thumbs up the chat. Let me know you ready. Okay. First book fight. I know my phone. Well, the service and stuff is out of whack. Plus, Unc dropped his phone 1,000 times. So let me go. Let me see. We missed after that part. When she booked the flight for the lady to come out, that's what y'all saying y'all missed? Everything after you said that. Okay. My TV and phone kept freezing. Okay, so Aileen called. She reached out to the lady after she had found out the lady deals with this type of stuff. She reached out to the lady and let her know what was going on at her house. So the lady told her she'll be out there on the first flight. All she got to do is pay for the flight. She'll be out there. Aileen paid for the flight. The lady got out there. It took her like 6, 7, maybe 8 hours to get there, but she got there like 3 a.m. in the morning. When she got to town, she called and let Aileen know that she was there. Aileen told her, come on to the house. She gave her the address, told her to come on to the house. So she comes to the house. When she gets downstairs, you can hear Chastain screaming from all the way downstairs. So she comes upstairs. She sees the door kind of cracked. She come in. When she comes in, she see Aileen is wrestling with Chastain. Chastain is growling at and foaming all at the mouth. So she see her wrestling with her. She walks in. She like, I'm here. Hello. And she's like, help me, because she's trying to hold Chastain down. So the lady goes over to grab Chastain on, and Chastain look at her, and the lady jumps back like, oh my God. So Aileen put all her weight on Chastain to try to keep Chastain from moving, and she look up at the lady like, what's the problem? And the lady was like, I know this demon. And Aileen looked at her like, what the fuck you mean? She like, I know this demon. She was like, okay, I need you out. I need you to get out. I need you to take your child. I need y'all to get out this room. So Aileen like, no, I want to be here. She like, no, I need y'all to get out. Y'all both got to get out. So she put Aileen and Shay out of the room. And she closed herself in there with Chastain. She locked the door. That lady was in there with Chastain down there 12 hours. I'm talking about just, like, you can hear Chastain screaming. You would hear the lady yelling. You would hear Chastain sound like herself at one point, like, mommy, help me. Mommy, help me. But every time Aileen went to the door to try to go in to help, the door was locked. She couldn't do nothing about it. So they just stayed in the living room the whole time, waiting on the lady to get done. And then finally the lady comes out of the room and she like, everything is fine now. She like, you can go in there to your baby. So Aileen and Shay jumps up. They run in there. When they run in there, she look exhausted, dehydrated. The lady look exhausted, tired, sweating. She done took her top shirt off. She ain't got on nothing but like a wife beater. She exhausted. Chastain is exhausted. She's Aileen don't come in. They say Chastain. She sits up. She sees them. She like, mommy, I had a bad dream. And Aileen was like, don't worry about it. Come on, let me go feed you and get you something to eat and something to drink. And she fed her. She ate. She drank with no problem. None of that crazy shit. So while they was sitting there eating, Aileen got up and went and told the lady, thank you, what the hell was going on. And the lady was just like, she knew that demon. She had dealt with that demon before. She had fought that demon before. Because when she was in there with Chastain, Chastain started speaking in a different language. She looked over at the lady and she started speaking in a different language. And the lady was speaking the damn language back. So, Aileen couldn't tell what they were saying, but whatever the last thing that lady said, it pissed off whatever was in Chastain, and she started acting wild. And that's when the lady told them, get out. I dealt with this demon before, get out. So, she tells Aileen tell the lady, thank you so much. If it wouldn't have been for you, I don't know what would have happened to my baby. And the lady was like, no problem. Just don't ever buy any toys from the Goodwill or from like from Goodwills or thrift stores or anything like that. She said because people do the same stupid shit they used to do back in the day. She like, you remember how people used to put razor blades and apples and candy and pass it out to kids on Halloween for no fucking reason at all. Not like this child did something to you, just did it. And kids got hurt. She like, people do the same thing. People that's new to magic or just trying it out will do some shit and fuck up and know they done fucked up and they'll get rid of the toy or get rid of whatever it is, and people will buy it later and they end up dealing with it, being terrorized by what somebody else started. So she was like, don't buy no more toys from the Goodwill. Don't buy none of that shit from the Goodwill at all. She like, that's your best bet. Just stay away from that type of stuff because you never know what's attached to it. Aileen told her thank you. Aileen paid for her first class trip back home. Baby, eat all the warm nuts you want. Put all the warm nuts in your mouth that you want to put. Baby, my card is your card. Thank you so much for helping my baby because I didn't know what the hell I was going to do. And Aileen to this day has not shopped in a thrift store or a Goodwill for 13 years. This year made 13 years and she is not playing. Whenever anybody speak around her about going to the Goodwill or the thrift store, oh no, they hear that story. She tells them a story and people are like, okay, you know what? I just go buy a brand new at Walmart. It's fine. So she hasn't been to a thrift store in 13 years at all, but she ain't had no more problems either with Chastain acting crazy or anything like that. She ain't had no more issues. That lady saved her life. She said she owed that lady everything because that lady didn't have to help her. Weird thing about it is 2 weeks after this happened, she wanted to send the lady some flowers for helping out. So she calls the lady and her number's disconnected all of a sudden. That's weird. So she emails her, because the lady was emailing her back at one point. So she emailed the lady, let her know, I want to send you some flowers to thank you, for all of your help that you did for me and my family. If you could just send me an address, I will go ahead and send these flowers. She didn't hear a response for like 3 or 4 days. And then finally somebody reached out to her through email and they told her unfortunately the lady had passed. It was like, unfortunately, she due to an accident, she passed, and I'm glad she was able to help your family, but you won't, they don't need to try to send her flowers for it. So yeah, they didn't tell Aileen how she passed. All they told her was it was sudden. That was it. That was all they told her. So Aileen still thinks to this day that she may be what Chastain went through and her coming to deal with that situation is the reason, this lady probably passed. So, So that was you guys' first story. So, brief intermission. Come on back at 8:54. Well, whatever time it is for you guys in 4 minutes. 3 minutes. This is your time where you get you something to drink, use the bathroom, wash your hands. Retwist your twisty, refill your shot glasses, rewarm up your food, go over and tip your auntie. This is the time you do all of that stuff because in 3 minutes we are going to start the next story. Yes. In 3 minutes, we're gonna start the next story. So, okay. I'm glad you loved it. I'm sorry it just kept jumping like that. Thank you, Jonesky. What is it? Jonesky, like Jonesky. I'm sorry. Thank you, love. I greatly appreciate it. Just know that you'll be in a story time and just pray you don't be somebody dead or a ghost. But you're gonna be in one, huh? Is my cigarettes?
If I doze off,
I'll wake you up.
no, come get me. Don't wake me up. Come get me.
Come get you. Okay, here's the first story for the last story, please. We missed the whole thing. Yes, tip y'all auntie. I'm glad to bounce. I don't want to be there. My sister. Okay.
The living room is not my man cave.
Apparently.
Because if it's a man cave, I doze off enough. I doze off enough.
And don't nobody bother you.
Yep, but the living room is not no man cave, so.
Seems that way to me. Keyshawn. Thank you, Keyshawn. I'm so sorry, love, but I got it right. I got it right. Can't blame you, auntie. I got it right. Thank you, Keyshawn. And you will be at a story time. Huh? I think I left my lighter in the car. Is that white lighter mine? I think I left my lighter. I think I left it in the car on the floor. I was just trying to hurry up and get to some Wi-Fi. So my family won't be missing me. It's so rude. It's so rude. All the colors just changed at the end of the background and gave the colors in, but it's white. I don't know. Do it. Okay. Anybody got any tips for your auntie before I start the next story? And I ain't talking about don't drink and drive, wear your seatbelt when you out. I ain't talking about that type of tip. Don't you play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. You're so silly. So I'll do that. Thank you, Tay Tay. And Auntie Wishlist is still live and kicking. Get there. Thank you, Jamaica. Jamaica got me a background, you guys, which I will be putting up soon. Miss D got me some pictures, which I will be putting up soon. Thank you, ladies, for the gifts. I greatly appreciate it. Oh, thank you. Okay, let's see what time is it. All right, guys. So it looks like we are ready for the next story. If you're ready for the next story, please thumbs up the live. Aw, thank you, Jamaica. I appreciate you guys too. It's a hard ass background, y'all. It's a hard ass background. Y'all will see though. Y'all will see.
You're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it. I don't see enough thumbs. I guess y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. Thought everybody was ready to do it. I still ain't got enough thumbs. I thought everybody was ready to go. Let's see now. Keisha, Donna, okay. Suki, okay. Alrighty. Let's see, okay. Alrighty, so like we got enough thumbs for the next story time. Y'all second story time has Sean, which was our new member. Sean, Trina, and Carolyn. Sean, Trina, and Carolyn. Roll call. Where y'all at, ladies? Where y'all at? Sean, I know I seen Sean earlier. Trina, Carolyn, roll call. If y'all ass ain't here, I'm reaching out to your parents, letting them know y'all cutting my damn class when you supposed to be here.
Get that to chew it back up out your mouth.
You so silly. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All these class cutters, I'm going to get their ass. All right, so Sean, Trina, and Carolyn, this is you guys' story. Even though you're not here, this is you guys' story. And I do want a super thanks for your ass not being in class. Because I know y'all watching. Even if you part of the replay game, I know you watching. All right. So, Sean, Trina, and Carolyn, this is you guys' story. So, Sean was dating Trina. And he had been doing all these romantic things, taking her to all these restaurants. He spent half his time trying to Google new restaurants and stuff they can go try out that he liked to take her out on dates and stuff. So he was trying to find like some new restaurants and stuff to take her to. Well, he done down to everything downtown, that he can get a reservation for and everything. And he wanted to take her out again. So it's like, where do I go? So, a couple of his homeboys were telling him about places, but he had already been to them places. And then he called Carolyn, which was his sister. So he like, Carolyn, look, I'm trying to take Trina out. I know you be going to some real nice places. Do you have any suggestions? So she told him, have you ever had dinner on a lake? And he was like, what is that? She was like, exactly what I said. Have you ever had dinner on a lake? He like, nah, but it sound romantic. She like, yeah, it's a company that will take you out on a boat. You know what I'm saying? And you just gotta rent the boat for a couple hours and they'll take you out on the boat and y'all can have dinner on a lake. Why I ain't never thought of this shit before? She like, I don't know, cause you're not the romantic type, I guess, but yeah, you can do that. He like, okay, so what's the name of the boat company I need to reach out to? So she give him all the information. And, of course, Sean put everything in place and he got it ready to go. So the night of this Friday night, he tells Trina, I'm taking you out, babe. Put on your best dress. We going out. She like, babe, we done been everywhere. What could you possibly take me? He like, don't worry about it. Just put your clothes on. Meet me in the car. Okay, fine. She put her clothes on. She meet him in the car. She like, what we doing tonight? He like, we going to dinner. Okay, that's cool. What we eating? He like, it's a surprise. What restaurant we going to? He said, we ain't going to no restaurant. She said, so what you finna do, like a little picnic or something? He like, nope, I ain't doing no picnic. So they get to driving. He like, you'll see when we get there. They get to driving. As they're driving, Carolyn calls on the phone. He answers the phone through the car. He's like, what's going on, sis? She like, have you made it to the lake yet? And when she says that, instantly, Trina's like, what damn lake? And she was like, oh my God, bro, I didn't even know she was in the car. Why you didn't tell me she was in the car? He like, I'm driving. I couldn't switch it over. She like, damn, I ruined a surprise. And the whole time she's talking, Trina still like, excuse me, what lake? Hello? What lake? What lake are y'all talking about? So he like, babe, she'll ruin it now. I'm going to go ahead and tell you. So I had rented a boat for us to go out on the lake and have dinner on the lake. She like, what lake? What lake? Lake Altoona? What lake? What lake are you talking about? He was like, Lake Lanier. Are you? She's like, I know you ain't talking about the dead people lake. And he like, what? She like, the dead people lake. What the fuck are you talking about? No, I'm talking about Lake Lanier, where the water park at. She like, dead people lake. He like, why the hell is you calling it that? That's what everybody call it, dead people lake. What the fuck? So Carolyn in the background like, bro, don't even pay her no mind. That girl crazy. Ain't no such thing as damn dead people late. Yes, it is, Carolyn. Don't fucking play. You done heard about the dead people late. How you gonna tell your brother to take me here? Everybody done heard about this shit. She like, I don't know what you're talking about. Sean like, hold on, I am in the car. Can y'all please have this goddamn discussion with me too? What is wrong with the lake? So they tell her everything. Everything that happened at the lake. From the time Oscarville was there to the last body that came up missing this year. She told him everything. You know what I'm saying? At this point, Sean driving, but he looking stuck like he really don't want to go, but Sean done paid a good grip for this motherfucking boat and shit. So what he ain't finna do is let his money go to waste. So he gets out there and, out in front of Lake Lanier, he's sitting in the car just staring. And she like, I don't want to go in either. He like, I ain't never say I ain't want to go in. She like, but you thinking it. I can hear you thinking it. I don't want to go in either. He like, babe, I paid a lot of money for us to do this. Like, can you just let all that go and, have dinner with me? And she like, babe, but that's the dead people like. He like, can you just stop saying that and come have dinner with me? That's all I'm asking. Fine, but I promise you, if one of these dead people jump out of this fucking lake, I'm gonna push your ass. I'm gonna sacrifice you first so I can get to the goddamn car and leave. Matter of fact, give me the keys just in case something happens to your ass. Here, man, here go the key because you tripping. You and my sister tripping. Ain't nothing wrong with this goddamn lake. Y'all tripping. So he gets out the car, he get her the key, and they walk on down the dock. When they get to the dock, it's a dude standing there with a captain suit on. He says, Mr. Sean. Sean like, yeah. He was like, welcome aboard. And he opened up the little door for them to come on. And, you know, Trina gets on and she sees it's all romantic, candlelit, you know what I'm saying, dinner table, all that stuff. She like, oh, shit. Okay, babe, you did your shit this time. He like, see, I tried to do something nice for you. She like, okay, okay. Okay, she leaned over to her to give him a kiss on the cheek, whispering his ear. Still dead people like, thank you, babe. He just look at her and like, okay, just sit down. So they sit down, and when they sit down, the captain tell them, you know, if you can't swim, we have life jackets over here. You know, we got all this stuff to save you. And Sean like, babe, put on a life jacket. She like, a life jacket don't go with this dress. Are you kidding me? No, not put on no bright ass orange life jacket on this goddamn dress. Is you crazy? And he like, whatever, man. So the dude was like, we finna pull off. Are y'all ready? And they like, yeah, let's go. So the dude pulls off. And they in the boat. He drive real slow so they can have their food and stuff. They just talking and, you know, he's just driving like boat, pretty much just floating in the damn water. Dude sitting in the driver's seat. He just chilling the shit. And while they floating through, everything is going good. They get through eating dinner. Two of the little women that was on the ship on the boat come get their plates and stuff and take it away. You know, turn on a little music and they dancing on the boat. The moonlight and candles, just real fucking romantic. Like Sean was gonna get some ass. Sean was well on his way to getting some ass when all of a sudden something hit the side of the boat hard as shit. Boom. Shakes the boat, shakes everybody on the boat, even Sean and Trina like, what the fuck? So at that point, Trina grabs her phone. She pulls it out. She looking around like, what was that? What was that? And the dude was like, don't worry about it. You know, sometimes fish will run into the boat when they swim and they don't see the boat. You know, they might run into the boat. It's okay. And she like, no, that shit hit the boat hard as hell. He like, it's just a fish. She like, fish that strong? He like, the catfish in this water is real big. Like, you wouldn't believe it unless you know you saw it for yourself. But he was like, yeah, they big enough to hit the boat and make you feel it. She was like, that's wild. So they, you know, kept dancing and everything, like talking to each other. And then boom, son hit the boat hard as shit again. Hit the boat so hard and knocked the candles over. So they trying to put the candles out before the damn boat gets set on fire. And the dude, the driver, the captain of the boat, is just staring off the edge. And Sean like, hey, bro, what's going on with the boat? And the captain ain't saying shit. He just staring off the edge of the fucking boat. So Sean like, babe, come here. You know, he trying to help her up off the floor and shit. He like, babe, sit right here. Let me go talk to the captain. He sit Trina down. He goes to talk to the captain. While Trina's sitting there, she called Carolyn on the phone. You on some bullshit. You know that, right? Why the fuck would you tell your brother to take me here, bitch? Now we about to die. We about to fucking die because of you. And Carolyn like, what the hell is you talking about? She like, bitch, this man just told us a fucking fish hit this boat twice. Hard enough to down there flip this boat over, bitch. We about to die. We in the middle of this fucking lake. We're about to die. She like, girl, if the boat about to flip over, then put on your fucking life jacket. I know the man got a life jacket. Like, bitch, orange don't go with this white dress I got on. I'm so sorry. I'm not putting on that goddamn life jacket. She like, bitch, don't you want to save your life? If I'm gonna die, bitch, I'm gonna die cute. I ain't dying with this goddamn ugly ass orange life jacket on. Like, no, I'm not doing that. She like, where my brother at? And she like, Sean up there talking to the captain. Bitch, okay, turn your video camera on. So she turns the video camera on. She like, so something hit the boat. And Trina gets up. She walks with her camera. And she looks off the side of the boat. She like, yep, bitch, something hit the boat like right along here. Because we were dancing right here. And then it hit the boat and we fell. So Trina be like, turn your light on. You know what I'm saying? Like, turn your camera light on so I can see in the water. And Trina hits the flashlight button. She looking at her screen. She hit the flashlight button. She like, I think this it right here. And she hit the screen. When she hit the screen, Carolyn screams and drops her phone. And Trina don't know what the fuck going on. Trina like, Carolyn, you okay? And you can see Carolyn is a distance away from her phone. She like, girl, what the fuck was that? Like, what are you talking about? She like, bitch, something was in the fucking water. Like, okay, it's probably fish. It's nothing serious. She like, no, bitch, it was somebody in the water. It was somebody in the water. It was like, no, we all on the boat. Where my brother at? She like, see, he up there with the captain. She point the camera up there. Him and the captain just staring off the side of the boat. Ain't neither one of them motherfucking move. They just staring off the side of the boat. She like, see your brother right there. So she like, call my brother. Sean! She started screaming through the phone. Sean! Sean wasn't responding. So Karen like, Trina, call my brother. So Trina like, babe, your sister wants you. And he didn't respond. Babe, I know you hear me talking to you. Your sister wants you. He didn't respond. So Carol on the phone like, bitch, what is wrong with my brother? Why he not answering you? She like, I don't know, girl. They been over there staring at something in the water for the longest. She like, bitch, I told you it was something in that goddamn water. Go get my brother. I bet you he can tell you what's in that fucking water because he probably done seen it. That's why he up there so long. So she like, hold on, bitch, let me walk up here. She walks up there to Sean. She touches Sean like, babe. She like grab his shoulder and she like, babe. His whole body felt stiff. He just falls over the fucking boat. He just falls off the fucking boat. Like she touched him like a mannequin. If you touch a mannequin and it just, that's exactly what Sean did. She like, babe, she just touched Sean. Sean flips over the boat. His body is still in the same position it was in when he fell over the boat. It's not like he tried to catch himself or look back like, what are you doing? None, he didn't say shit. He just goes over. And she like, Sean, girl, get my brother out of that water. Sean is laying in the fucking water like he is floating on top of the water. He just laying there. He ain't moving. He ain't trying to swim. He just laying there looking up at the fucking sky. So she like, Captain, help my boyfriend, please help him. And the captain just like, he just froze. He's just staring over the side of the fucking boat. And she like, Captain, he just stuck. So she looks over the side of the boat like, what the fuck are they looking at? And you can see bright lights, y'all. But you can see that shit below the water. Like somebody was in Oscarville with a bright ass flashlight shining it up through the damn top of the water. She could see this shit. Like, where the fuck is that light coming from? She couldn't believe it. She like, help my boyfriend. The captain goes over. It's like his whole body gonna lift and he falls over like, what the fuck? She runs to the ladies, help me. The hoes just stuck. Ladies, can y'all help me? The hoes are stuck. They ain't moving. They just standing there. She goes to like grab one on this bitch, just falls to the floor like stiff as a board. She just falls. Boom. Didn't blink to try to catch herself. Nothing, bitch, just hit the floor. Eyes still wide open. Like, what the fuck? Come in. Like, did I fall into another fucking dimension? So she like, fuck this Karen on the phone, like crying, get my brother. Fuck all the other people, get my brother. Just get my brother. She like, girl, if something happened to me, if we die, bitch, this is all your fault because you sent us here. Why would you say something like that? Get my brother out. Like, girl, I'm just telling you. So she set her camera up on the boat where she can see her and she jumps into the damn water. She swims over because at this point, Shonda just drifted out. He just laying there, floated out away from the boat. So she jumps into the water. She swims over to where he is. When she grabbed him, he is just laying in the fucking water. He's stiff as a fucking board. She don't know what the fuck going on. Like, what the hell? So she grabs him to get ready to swim back towards the boat. And she can see light. And she looks down at the water and the light is getting brighter. So she feel like this shit is coming up. Or whatever it is coming up. I got to get out the fucking way. Like right now, you like a car in the headlights. Like you about to get hit. The light is getting brighter and bigger and bigger. And she is swimming, trying to pull Sean. Sean ain't moving. She gets him get back over to the boat. She is dragging him up on the boat. The captain is floating out. You know what I'm saying? She dragging to get him up on the boat. She finally get up on the boat, y'all. And a light, she said the light was the size of a fucking Buick when she looked down. It was that big and that bright. She could see it coming up, y'all. This girl swore on her life that when she looked back down at the water, all of a sudden something big as fuck came out of the water. I'm talking about so big it damn near set the wave on the boat. Like she said, it came up so big and so fast, it like it was raining. The water from the lake was just coming back down. It like it was raining. She was like, tons of water came onto the boat. It was big as shit. She said she looked around. She didn't see it. She said she looked up and she seen a bright fucking light in the sky. She said when the light got brighter, she said Sean started to shake. The girls on the boat that had passed out started to shake. You can hear splashing in the water because the captain was shaking in the goddamn water. She said all of a sudden this bright light gets really big like a flash, so bright that she had to close her eyes, and then you just hear whoosh, and this shit comes right back down into the water, pushing the boat away from where it was. The wave pushed the boat away from where it was. All of a sudden, the captain is hollering, "Help! Help!" She just grabs the damn life raft, little ring thing, and throw it out there in the water so he can get that shit. She pulling the thing to try to help him back on. All of a sudden, she got help pulling the rope. She like, what the fuck? She looked back. Sean is up, and he pulling the rope. He helping her pull the rope. He like, how the fuck did the captain get off the boat? And she looked back at him like, Sean, you okay? He like, just pull, pull. So she pulling. All of a sudden, the two women is helping to pull, and they pull this man out of the fucking water. They get this man out of the water. He is screaming, who pushed me in the water? How did I get in the water? Sean is asking, how did he get wet? Everybody's asking what the fuck happened to the time. She like, what do you mean what happened to the time? Y'all, this shit just happened. Y'all, they went out on this boat around like 8:30, 9 o'clock. This shit that I just told y'all seemed like it only took maybe 30, 45 minutes at the most. Y'all, they had been out there on that boat for 6 hours. She didn't even realize it. Nobody realized how fast the time went by. It went by so quick. Like, they didn't even know the time had went by like that until it started to get, like, kind of bright. You know how the sky be kind of, like, navy bluish, like it's about to get bright outside. And everybody noticed the sky, like, what the fuck? What? And the captain looks at me like, what the fuck happened to the time? Like, what is going on? How long what the hell? They have no idea what happened to all that time, y'all. No idea what happened to all that time. They know they had not been on that boat for no fucking 6 hours. But some way, they had been on that boat for 6 motherfucking hours. Nobody has no idea what happened to them. Sean said he seen the captain staring, and he walked over to ask the captain what was going on. He said the captain wouldn't look at him. He looked down to see what the captain was looking at, and that's all he remembers. He remember waking up on the boat wet and helping her pull the captain back in. That's it. The girls don't remember. They said the only thing they remember was clearing off the table. That's it. The captain only remembers parking the boat so they can have their dinner. That's it. That's all anybody remember. Except for Trina and Carolyn. Because Carolyn was still on the phone when that shit went down. Carolyn saw this big ass ball of light come up out of the water. Before the water hit the phone and stopped the phone from working, she saw that shit. She told Sean them it was a fucking big ass ball of light to come out of that water. To this day, don't nobody know what the fuck came out of the water, y'all. They don't know how it came out of the water. They don't know what came out of the water. That's probably the reason we can't get to the bottom of the fucking lake, because there's something down there, y'all, that may be extraterrestrial. It's not uncommon. It's not out of the ordinary. Thank you, Lashana. It's not out of the ordinary. But yeah, so it could have been a spacecraft. That's what they think it was. They said that's the only thing. Not like a car could have drove from Oscarville straight up into Lake Lanier, into the air, and then go back down. No. I don't know an object in the world that can move like that. I don't. Even if it was a jet, you would know that. Even if it was a plane, you would know that. But the plane wouldn't be sitting at the bottom of the goddamn lake. And it damn sure wouldn't still be working from sitting at the bottom of the fucking lake. So I don't know what could move like that. I'm going to leave it upon y'all for y'all speculation on what it could have been. But they believe it was a story. This is your brief intermission where you get to go to the bathroom, get you something to drink, refill your shot glasses, because I know y'all heard Lake Lanier and it was like, oh shit, shot glasses time. And I was like, Lake Lanier, and he was like, oh, I'm taking another shot. And I was like, Lake Lanier. He was like, oh shit, if Auntie keeps saying Lake Lanier, bitch gonna be tipsy, have to call in to work tomorrow. Like, yeah. Yes, you can say whatever they saw. So this is your brief intermission, where you get to go do all that, go to the bathroom, go get you some drink, refill your shot glasses, tip your auntie, damn it, and meet me back here in 4 minutes so we can go ahead and start y'all third story of the night, and then y'all got one more story, and I'm going to let y'all go, get y'all some peace and rest and all that good stuff, so, yeah.
I guess you can say whatever they saw was out of this world.
Right, whatever they saw was out of this world. I know when I talked to her, she swore on her life that what it was. She said, she said, can't nobody tell her different. She said, she swear on her life that's what it was.
No one
She said, what else could be at the bottom of the ocean, move, or be at the bottom of the lake, move around like that, fly up out of the lake, go back into the lake, and make everybody on the boat except for her not remember what the fuck happened?
Aliens. Or something the government is hiding, so aliens.
So I'm leaving that upon y'all to speculate on what it could have been.
No speculation needed. We all know.
They believe it was aliens. They believe it was an alien aircraft because nothing that we know of moves like that. I've never seen a jet or a plane that could sit at the bottom of the lake and still work enough to fly out of the damn 160 feet of water. Never seen it. And I've never seen anything in this fucking world that can make... Thank you, Suki! I've never seen anything in this fucking world that can make all of us forget some shit except for one person. But all the rest of us was there and we all forget it. Yeah, kind of like that, what they call that shit, Mandela effect type of shit.
Oh, yeah.
Well, everybody remembers something that, happened, but...
One half will remember one thing, the other half remember another thing.
Because I know that Mandela effect, it fucks with me a lot. Especially when I be hearing that shit on TikTok and folks be like, Ed McMahon never did Publishing Clearinghouse. Like, you're a fucking lie. Like, I know for a fact. I remember the fucking envelope. I remember the stickers and the stamps that came with that shit. So I know for a fact that man has done the fucking Publishing Clearinghouse. But they say he has never done a commercial. His face ain't never been a part of the goddamn Publishing Clearinghouse. That is a lie. And I know I've seen that shit before. But it's a part of the Mandela effect because some people said he's never been a part of that shit. Like, ever. Like, never. But I know for a fact my grandmama used to get goddamn envelopes with Ed McMahon face on the envelope of that shit. You open it up, it's a lot of coupons and some fucking stickers that look like stamps. I remember that shit, but they say it never happened. So
does Curious George have a tail?
That's another one. Do Curious George have a tail? That's another one.
Yes.
He has a tail. When I remember Curious George, he had a fucking tail. And I remember the Bernstein Bears, not the Bernstein Bears. Right. So I remember all that shit. But it's a part of the Mandela effect. They say it was never the Bernstein Bears. They say it was always the Bernstein Bears. Which...
You know what's so funny? Me and my friends used to always watch it. And we remember being the Bernstein Bears.
I remember Curious George having a tail. I remember him swinging on that goddamn tree. Getting on that motherfucking man nerve that always wore that yellow outfit with that big ass hat. Yes. But they tell us Curious George ain't never had a tail. You're a damn lie. I remember. But...
Looney Tunes with the U-N or Tunes with two O's?
Right, huh?
Is it Looney Tunes with the U-N or Looney Tunes with the two O's?
When I was younger, it was two O's.
Exactly.
Because that's tune, not T-U-N-E. That's like a sound tune. So it was never cartoon, T-U-N-E. It was T-O-O-N. But, like I said, people, this is just shit we remember. And don't nobody else remember this shit, so... And nobody can explain that to me either. Folks, every time I ask somebody, like, how the fuck is that possible? We crossed over into another vortex in 2020. Like, well, why we didn't cross over into a fucking vortex when a bitch, where I'm rich? Why we can't go on one of the dimensions where I got tons of fucking money? Where you end up in a goddamn dimension where the same old bullshit, just the days and people have changed?
No, because why didn't we get a dimension where gas is low?
All right, guys. I know, right? All right, guys. We are back. So if you're ready for the next story, go ahead and thumbs up the live. Go ahead and thumbs up the live. I see you trying to get that something snatch. Right, even on the show with the Bernstein Bears. But, girl, that was all in our mind, apparently. That was all in our head. All in our head. Yeah, it was all in our head.
You know, they said it was
Can't nobody explain why gas $5 a gallon and it used to be $1.29. Being able to getting gas for exactly how far you need to go. Let me get 4 on pump 4. I'm just going to the corner store to get some blunts and back. I just need four on pump four. Like, sir, that is lawnmower money. You gonna need more than that.
Hmm. Can I get 25 cents on pump two? Where you going next pump?
Okay, where you going? Next pump?
That's all I need to do.
Yes, we do remember George having a tail, but according to the word, he never had a tail. Hey, God, that's what I'm talking about. From the replay game to the family. Hey, welcome.
Hey.
All right, do I have enough thumbs to start this third story? Nope.
With this on, I genuinely feel like it's moving separately. It's so funny.
You so silly. I can't with you. You're a mess. I'm waiting on the rest of them thumbs, people. Get away from the microwaves. Come out of the bathroom. Wash your hands first. But come out of the bathroom.
I'm telling you, this is not moving with the rest of this.
Girl, you know what you're supposed to be doing, right?
No.
What am I doing right now?
You're online.
And what are you supposed to be doing when I'm on live?
Oh!
Ah! Yeah.
I'm gonna come back to this. Hold on. I'm gonna keep my exercise on.
You're like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I know you forget. Let me see if I got enough thumbs. Do I have enough thumbs? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Okay, I got enough thumbs this time. All right, guys. So our third story has Tasha, Rakisha, and Che. Tasha, Rakisha, and Che. Roll call, ladies. Where are you?
I'm gonna get back for this so I can leave it unraveled.
Okay. Roll call, ladies. Where's my ladies?
Okay, now, ladies.
Are my ladies in the building? I know you were finna call right back. Let me see. Ducey graduated from 8th grade today, Auntie. Congratulations, Ducey. High school ready. Okay. So I don't see them here. They'll have to be a part of the replay game. And I do want my super thanks because your ass was not here. So here we go. All right. Like I said, we got Tasha, Rakisha, and Che. Now, Tasha, Rakisha, and Che have lived in the Lake Lanier area for a long time. Ever since they was little, they've lived in this area. They went to elementary school together. They went to middle school together. And now they are about to start high school together. So when they was in like 7th grade, they had a friend who stayed in the house like down the street from them. One night, this house catches on fire and the friend ended up dying in the house fire. Apparently, she was in her room. She caught an attitude with her family that night and she locked her bedroom door and she was in her room. So by the time the family even realized the house was on fire, the house was filled with smoke. They couldn't get to her side of the room. They couldn't to the side of the house. She didn't know that, the house was on fire. They found her still in the bed. She didn't even know, so she had to die from smoke inhalation. So, of course, that was like real hard to deal with considering how all y'all supposed to be going in the 7th grade together. But now that the time has passed by and they're going into high school, it then got a little easier to deal with. It's kind of a reminder just because they got to walk past this house to go to school, to the school bus. But, I mean, they was at peace with it. Now, it come around time for prom. So all 3 girls was going shopping together to see if they could find prom dresses and stuff. So this is what they was out doing. While they was out shopping, they came home. They got off the bus to come home. It was dark. So they all was walking home. They walked past this friend's house and they hear noise inside the house, like somebody dropped something inside the house. Scared the shit out of them because there's no porch light on this house. The street light don't shine towards this house. This house is completely dark. It's just sitting in a dark ass shadow, but they hear noises coming from it and they know nobody's in that house. Nobody has been in that house since it burned to the ground. Like they know ain't nobody supposed to be in this house, but they keep hearing like what sound like moving, like people moving boxes and dressers and all kind of shit in this house. So they looking at the house and they don't see nothing. They don't see nothing inside the house. It's not like anybody got lights on in the house. It's dark, but you can still hear like shit rustling around in the house. They get scared. They run home. When they get home, they call each other. What the fuck you think was over there in that house? Like, I don't know, man. You think it was, you think it was her? Like, don't say that, man. Thank you, Nino. Like, don't say that, man, because it was hard enough trying to get over that. I don't think she's in that house. Like, I really don't think she's in the house. And, they chopped it up to maybe it was the animal or cat or something like that, and they left it alone. Go to school, come home the next day. All the kids are ready to get off the school bus, but of course, Tasha, Rakisha, and Chase just walking and talking like they normally do. They wanted no rush to get home. They wasn't speed walking. They was just walking home talking like they normally do. They get by this friend house again, and they hear noises coming from this house again. All of a sudden, all three of them look at the house like, what the fuck is going on? They can clearly tell ain't nobody moving into this house because this house hasn't been fixed since it burned down. So ain't nobody moving in no half-ass house right now. So they know ain't nobody moving in, but it's like, what the fuck is the noise in that house? So because Rakisha took it the hardest, Rakisha was like, I'm going to check. I'm just going to see who in there. And they like, girl, don't take your ass over to that goddamn house, because even in the daytime, this house still held a shadow. Did nobody understand why this shit just still held a shadow? It's like the house always sat in a shadow. No matter how bright the sun would be, this house would always be in a shadow. So they telling Rakisha, don't go up there. You don't know, it could be some crazy murderer in that house. Don't go up there. And Rakisha was like, I doubt it. But I do want for closure for myself. I need to make sure it's not her. And they telling Rakisha, like, Rakisha, you need to stop. Tasha like, look, that ain't safe. This is some dumb shit you finna do. Don't do it. No, don't do that. Just come on back. Rakisha was like, no, I need this for myself. I'm going. So she walks over to the, like, where the front door used to be, and she looks into the house, and she looks around, and she sees in the corner what looked like a silhouette of a person standing there. And she focuses on the shit, and as she's leaning in to focus, the silhouette moves. Scares the shit out of Rakisha, and she hauls ass down the steps. Run, y'all, run, there's somebody in there. Of course, Tasha and Shay didn't stop to ask no fucking questions. They just took off running when she came out of that motherfucker running. They all run home. They get home. They get on the phone again. Girl, what the fuck was in that house? I don't know. It looked like a person. They were in the dark, and they moved, and I saw them move. Girl, I don't know who in that house. I don't know who the hell could be in that house. That house done burned to the fucking ground. Like, who would want to stay there? They talked about this shit for damn the whole night, like trying to figure out who the hell could have been in the house. Couldn't figure out for nothing in the world. So they on the phone. While they on the phone, it's like 12 o'clock. All of a sudden, all three of them hears something in their kitchen. Like, everybody was like, what's that? At the same fucking time. And everybody was like, huh? What you talking about? It was like something just made a noise in my house. Me too, girl. Something in my house too. Like, all three of us can't have burglars at the same fucking time. Bitch, what is going on? I don't know, but something's in my house, bitch. Like, I'm not going down there like, Mama! She just started screaming out, Mama! Che mama come running there. What's going on? Somebody downstairs. I think somebody downstairs. I heard something. So the mama like, ain't nobody downstairs. I heard it, mama. Yes, it is. So she goes downstairs and she checks. She come back. She's like, she ain't nobody downstairs. Are you sure? Like, I'm sure there's nobody downstairs. So she goes back to bed, and Che tell them, my mama saying nobody downstairs. Like, girl, I still hear moving in my kitchen. Like, I think somebody's in there. Ain't nobody in there. Okay. So they go on, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna just go to sleep. I don't wanna know if anybody's down there. I don't wanna run into anybody. I'm scared. So they get off the phone, they get up the next morning, everybody talking about how the noise continued all night long and it stopped at 4:15 in the morning. Everybody had the same noise, stop at 4:15. You could tell they hadn't had no sleep. Everybody was looking tired, sleeping in class, all kind of shit. So when they get out of school that day and they come home, they're walking. Everybody creeped out by the house. They looking at shit, looking at the house. The house didn't make no noise this time. Right as they're getting ready to go past the house, they hear cat. 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 What the fuck is that? Cat. Huh? You calling me? No, bitch, I'm not calling you. You calling me? No, I'm not calling you. Did you hear that? What it sound like? Like, shh, be quiet, listen. You can hear, Jay. That's my name, but you heard that, right? I heard it. Where's it coming from? Shh. And all of a sudden, you hear right in between Che and Rakisha, Che, loud as shit. But it was a whisper. And they both jumped and looked over. And she like, why the fuck is you playing, Rakisha? Why is you calling my name? Rakisha was like, bitch, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. And they look back and they look at the house and it looks like they little friend. The same outfit that she had on. It looks just like her. And this person is walking into this house. The fuck? So because Rakisha took it so hard, she instantly screamed out at the girl and ran over to the house. And they like, Rakisha, don't do that. So they chasing Rakisha. No, Rakisha runs straight into the house, screaming for the girl that she's looking for. Hey, come out, we're here. Come out, we're here. Shay and Tasha runs into the house. When they get into the house, the door closes. The half a door closes, scares the shit out of them. They can still see outside, because the door is burned down a little bit, but it scares the shit out of them. And they turn around, they look, and their little friend is standing at the top of the little stairs that are still there. She's standing there, and it's a big black shadow behind her, and it has its hand on her shoulder. And they are all looking, and Rakisha walks over, get a little closer, and they like, Rakisha, don't do that. And she get closer and she's asking her friend, she like, are you okay? Do you need my help? Do you need help? Are you okay? And the girl says, I need your soul. Tasha said, oh boy, it's time to go. Let's go, Che, let's go. Che at the door ready to go. But Rakisha was like, no, why? Why do you need my soul? Like, fuck talking to her about why she needs your soul. Let's go, bitch. You ain't got another soul to give her. Let's go. Rakisha like, no, I gotta help her. She my friend. I gotta help her. What can I do? And the girl was like, I need your soul. And Rakisha was like, how do I give you my soul? And they're like, bitch, you are really considering giving her your soul? It's time to go. Che, let's go. This girl is fucking bananas. It's time to go. And Han and Che get ready to go out the door, but the door snatches out of Che's hand and closes back so they can't get out. They turn around and look back. Now the girl has gotten closer. She got her hand on Rakisha's shoulder, and they are all facing Che and Tasha. And she got her hand on Rakisha's shoulder, and Rakisha and the girl is talking at the same time, simultaneously. We need more souls. Che and Tasha look at Rakisha like, Rakisha, quit playing. Rakisha. And she like, we just need more souls. Okay, it's time to go. So at that point, Tasha and Che runs over to grab the door again, and this big black fucking shadow appears right in front of the door so they can't get out. And Che and, Che and Tasha is backing up until they bump into Rakisha. And Rakisha puts Che in the headlock, and she like, I got her. Here's another soul. And this black figure starts to float over to where Tasha and Rakisha and Che is standing. And it reaches out to grab at them. Bones came from out of this damn black shadow. Bones, nothing but bones. No skin, nothing but bones. Reach straight out at their ass. All Tasha could do was swing at that shit, slap the hand out the way, and snatch Che. When she snatched Che, Rakisha falls and let her go. They run out the back of the house and run around the front of the house and run home. They leave Rakisha in the house. They get home, they do the three-way thing like they normally do. Rakisha's not answering her phone. You think she home? I don't know, man. You think she made it out? I don't know, man. Like, call back. They call back, nobody answer the phone. We're gonna have to go over there. All right, I'll meet you out there. They get off the phone. Tasha and Che go over to Rakisha's house. They knock on the door. Rakisha's mom comes to the door. Is Rakisha home? No, I thought she was with y'all. She's not with y'all? I think we left her at the park. I'll be back. We gonna go get her. Her mom like, are you sure? Yeah, we seen her. She was here. We're gonna get her right now. We'll be right back. Well, tell her to hurry up, because I got somewhere to go and I need her to come on. So they rush back to the house. And they get in front of this house and they just standing there like scared as shit to go in this house. Like, we gotta get her. So it was like, fuck that. They started screaming, Rakisha, your mama wants you. Rakisha, come out, your mama wants you. Nothing. Rakisha, come out, your mama wants you. You hear Rakisha hollering, help me, I can't get out, help me. They rush up to the steps, open up the door. Rakisha standing in the middle of the room. Just come in and help me. And they notice she's there by herself. Bitch, you don't need no help. Let's go. Help me. I just need help. Tasha started elbowing Che. She like, look. And when they look, Che's right hand was bones. Like, her right hand was bones. And she like, help me. I just need y'all to come in. Che was like, look at her hand. Don't go in now. Tasha like, Rakisha, your mama wants you. She say you need to come on right now. She gonna whoop your ass. And Rakisha just like, just come in and help me. I just need a little help. Come in and help me. Tasha and Shay like, what the fuck, man? We finna go get your mama and let your mama come get you out of here because we not coming in to get you. And they turned around to get ready to walk away, and then Rakisha was like, help me! But her voice was different. It didn't sound the same, and it scared them. And they turned around, and she was charging at them with this goddamn bone hand. She's charging at them to grab motherfuckers around the neck or something. She just charges at them, and they like scream, and they run. She runs after them, fall down the fucking stairs, and when she fall down the stairs, it's like she just started to cry, but you can't see her face. Her head is down, she just crying. And they walk over and they look and they like, are you okay? Are you okay? And she looks up at them and you can see it looks like the veins in her eyes were like worms. They look like worms because you could see the redness like moving up towards her pupil. Like she was getting so pissed off, like this bitch was finna turn into the Hulk. Her shit was just getting red and red and red. And they like, Rakisha, wake up. Don't let it take you, Rakisha, wake up. And all of a sudden you can see like this black fume looking smoke start to like drift out of the house towards Rakisha. And Rakisha just like, we just need more souls. Baby, Tasha was done. Tasha reached back to Chicago. She reached all the way back to Chicago. Brought that hand all the way back to the A, slapped the shit out of Rakisha head. Bow! Bitch, wake up, your mama is looking for you, we gotta go! Rakisha started screaming, ah! Put her headband out, ah! She holding her face. Shay like, you know Rakisha gonna beat your ass when she wake up, right? You know she gonna remember this shit and fuck you up on sight. Why the fuck would you slap her? Rakisha jumps up, y'all. She was on the ground. This bitch didn't use her knees. She didn't use her hands. She just floated up in the fucking air. She was just all of a sudden up. They didn't see this bitch turn over on her knees and use her hands. No, this bitch was just up. And she was like, she walked right off in Tasha's face. And she was like, you think that's funny? And she reached back. All the way back to Washington, and she was finna come back and slap the shit out of Tasha when all of a sudden you hear a horn blow. Bum, bum, bum. They look over. It's Rakisha mama. Rakisha just starts to walk over to the car. They're like, no. Oh, you need to leave. She like, Rakisha, get your ass in this car. Rakisha getting closer to the car. Her mama noticed her legs wasn't fucking moving. Like, you know how you can see people walk? Her fucking legs wasn't moving. So her mom like leans over, look out the driver's side and see Rakisha ass ain't walking. Throws this bitch in drive. She pulls the fuck off. She didn't say, baby, are you okay? She didn't jump out to help. She pulled the fuck off and left Rakisha ass right there. Shay and Tasha couldn't believe it. They just start running. When they start to run, Rakisha started to chase their ass. She goes from running on two legs to dropping down to damn like an ogre running to ended up on all fours. Coming after their ass, and she is running like she been running on all fours her whole goddamn life. She is hawking their ass in. Tasha falls, she hit the ground. When she hit the ground, Rakisha attacks her ass. She's right on top of her. And she's screaming like, help me, Che, help me, help me. Che goes over. She don't know what to do. All she sees is Rakisha on top of Tasha like she's trying to bite her or something. Che didn't know what to do. All Che could do was grab for her. She felt her necklace around her neck. It was a cross. She snatched her necklace off her neck and threw that shit on Rakisha. And Rakisha like hit the ground. Like she put it on her back. Rakisha just fell. Like this cross was 1,000 pounds. This shit hit Rakisha back and she just hit the ground hard as shit. Like she couldn't move. They could see her head trying to lift up. Nothing could move. It's like the cross was magnetic to the earth and she just could not move. It would not allow her to sit up, get up, move, nothing. She couldn't do nothing. She was just screaming, ah, get it off, get it off, get it off. The little black fumes came to circle around her. That shit couldn't even touch her. It was just around her, but it couldn't touch her. And she was just screaming, get it off, get it off. Her voice was changing, get it off, 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 get it off. Like her voice was changing and they were just scared. They were just standing there like watching her. Then her body started to shake. She started to slam her head on the concrete. They had to grab her head, put their hand up under her head so she wouldn't keep slamming her head. At this point, Shay knuckles are fucked up because she is studied slamming her head on the concrete and Shay trying to hold it. So her knuckles are scrubbing the concrete while she trying to hold Rakisha. Shay didn't Shay didn't know what to do. All she did was started praying. She just started praying the only prayer that she knew from the Bible, and she started praying. When she started praying, Rakisha started to slow down with the head banging. And she just kept praying. She kept saying the same prayer she knew over and over again. And Rakisha's head started to slow down. Started to slow down. Then Tasha comes over and she joins in on the same prayer. And she's praying. Rakisha's head is slowing down more. And they both put their hands on her and said the prayer. And it just started to slow down till she just stopped and her body went limp. They just kept praying. All of a sudden, you can hear Rakisha reciting the prayer with her head to the concrete. You could just hear her praying and begging, like, please help me. Please help me. They just kept praying and kept praying, kept praying. And she was like, please help me. Please. And then she screamed out like, ah, loud as she could. And red smoke came from her body. Straight up in the air like red smoke. She screamed and this shit was just coming out of her fucking throat. And it just went up in the air and it disappeared. And when she screamed, when she got done screaming, her whole body just went limp again. And they was like, Rakisha, like pushing her head. Rakisha, you okay, Rakisha? And finally she like, what's going on? What's going on? And they like, Rakisha, are you okay? And she jumped up off the ground. She bagged up from them. She like, what's going on? What's going on? They like, it's okay. Calm down. She like, what happened? What's going on? Like, she didn't know what the fuck was going on. She was scared. She wouldn't let them get close. They like, look, just stay right there. We're going to call your mama. Your mama can, tell you what's going on. And she just stood there holding herself, like holding her arms and shit. And they called mom, and mom was like, no, I'm not coming back because Rakisha was acting crazy. Why the fuck was she floating? Why wasn't she walking? Why was she floating? These silly ass bitches gonna tell her, she had on skates. She was skating towards the car. Like, you didn't see the skates? And the mom was like, no, I didn't see no damn skates. Like, yeah, she had my skates on. She's fine. You can come to the house. She's fine. You can come see her. And mom pulls up, and Rakisha looks scared. She's holding on her arm. She looks scared. And the mama get out the car looking all weird at her ass. Well, Rakisha, you okay? They just hurry up and cut her off before Rakisha could even say anything. She fine. She was just upset because you pulled off on her. She's just upset. And the mama walks over and she looks at Rakisha's eyes. She like, look at me. Because Rakisha had her head down. She like, look at me, Rakisha, look at me. And Rakisha looks up at her. And she was looking at Rakisha's eyes. And she said, you know who I am? She like, you my mama. You know who I am. You my mama. Whew, good. Now get your ass in the motherfucking car. What the hell is you doing up here? You know I got shit that she went off on Rakisha. Rakisha just got in the car all scared and shit. She didn't know what the fuck was going on. And then go home. Rakisha called them, let them know she didn't remember anything. She was like, all she felt like was her body was dying. She said it felt like her body was dying. She said everything felt cold. She couldn't get warm. She like her breathing was always fast. Like she could never catch her breath. She didn't know what the fuck was going on. She said to her, it felt like she was drowning over and over again. She was like, it's like she was drowning and her body would die and then she would wake back up and she would be drowning again. She's like, that's how it felt. And she didn't understand why it kept doing that. She was like, it was like looking through water. She says like she was at the bottom of the fucking water and she could see Tasha and Che like trying to wake her up, but she couldn't reach the top of the water. That's how she explained it. She was like, it's like being in water and you can see people like trying to reach for you, but you can't break that water to get to them. So that's how she felt like she was drowning the whole fucking time. Needless to say, after that shit happened, they found another way to go to school. They didn't walk past that house no more. No more. They didn't walk past that house no more. And after a couple more kids started, having weird experiences with the house, then that's when the neighbors and everybody in the community went to the HOA and told them they decided the house needed to come down. It's a eyesore. It's bringing property value down. The kids are weirded out by the house. Y'all need to get rid of the goddamn house. If y'all ain't gonna build another house, they're going to tear that shit down. And the HOA decided they tore it down. They tore the shit down and built another nice house there, on their foundation. And the people that lived in that house just so happened to have 5 daughters. And according to the person that told me this, 3 of the daughters have been taken out of the home due to mental health issues that they didn't have before they moved into this house. So one of the daughters was claiming to see shadows, hear voices. The other daughter had started to cut on herself and hurt on herself when she's never done this shit before, ever in life. They move into this house, she starts to cut on herself. And the third, the baby daughter, the baby girl, which is probably like 7 or 8 years old, she started to sleepwalk in the middle of the night, and she was find guns in the house that were locked up under lock and key, and she would not even know where the key was, but would somehow find the key and unlock the damn gun box and have the gun pointed right at her fucking parents. They woke up 3 times with this little girl having a fucking gun pointed at them, and she was still asleep. They couldn't figure out how the fuck she knew where the key was, because these parents don't leave the key out. You know what I'm saying? The kids don't even know what the key looks like, but she somehow, in the middle of the night, on 3 separate occasions, have found the fucking key, opened up the gun box, and they have waken up to her ass standing right in front of them with their gun pointing. Sleep. And the dad has to slide out of the bed, slide around her, grab the gun, pull her arms up in the air, and take the gun out of her hand and walk her back to the bedroom. Says she's never slept walk a day in her life. Never slept walk. These kids had never done this shit. So at this point, it's 3 down, and the house is looking at like 2 more to go. So, everybody in the neighborhood has suggested that the family move, but for some strange reason, the mom don't want to. The dad said he felt like they needed to move because of what's going on, but the mom refuses to move. She's told the dad he can leave, but she ain't leaving the house. So I'm supposed to get updated on what's going on. So when I get more updates on if they decide to leave or not, I'll let y'all know. But this is your third story. That was your third story. This is your brief intermission where you get to go to the bathroom, get your son a drink, tip your auntie, retwist your twisties, and meet me back here in 3 minutes for the last story of the night. And I hope you guys like the story. Right? Nope. They never did anything with the land. I mean, once the people passed, did nobody go over in that area no more. Kids had their own little spooky, scary stories about it, but nobody never really went over into the area no more, until that shit started going on, and then other kids started acting weird after coming past the house or walking past the house. So that's when the neighbors was like, fuck it. For something really bad happened, we need to get rid of this damn house. Now, a lot of neighbors was like, it's the fucking house. The house must have something going on, but you got a lot of people that was like, I doubt it was the fucking house. It's just kids are crazy. So it was half and half, but everybody was 100% a go on getting rid of the damn house. It was a half and half on what was going on with the house and why we needed to get rid of the house, but we all voted 100 to get rid of that shit. So, yeah. So they got rid of it and built another house, but that's not working out either. Tip y'all auntie. Okay, tip your auntie. We got one last story to go, you guys, and then we'll be done. And y'all can go lay up and get you some wood, or go get your son to eat, and go get your son to drink, go see your baby mama, your side bitch, your wifey, y'all be able to do all that after this last story. Let me see. Got a couple more minutes, so hurry up and finish washing your hands and using the bathroom. And refilling your shot glass and retwisting your twisties, all that good stuff. Okay. Moderators, y'all, I hope y'all keeping up with my superstar sticker people, because I know this live done went out like 1,000 times, but I hope y'all are keeping up with it. Me too, Keyshawn. I would have got the hell on too, but I mean, kids don't think like that. Only adults think rationally like that. Kids don't think like that. They probably thinking, all I got to do is call Spider-Man, and then he can come save me. That spirit probably would have had Spider-Man ass stuck in a web some damn well. It's the girl. I think she's mad. She might be mad. She might be mad. So, I mean, who the hell knows? It'll tell him why she feel the way she feel. or why she was coming after them. But she was close. They said they was all close before this happened. So she probably just came after them because she knew they would come to her. They were friends. She knew they would, you know what I'm saying? So I guess that's why she did what she did. I don't know. Let's see. All right, you guys. Time for the last story of the night. So go ahead and thumbs up the chat if you are ready for the last story of the night. Okay. Thank you, Tay Tay. Snitch. Thank you, Tay Tay. I'm talking about a superhero around this motherfucker. Auntie's a superhero. I saved the day around this motherfucker, boy. What? You call me for small crimes and when you ain't got shit to watch on TV. Dun, 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 dun. Aunties to the rescue. Oh. Oh my goodness. Guys, y'all know Stranger Things finna come back on, right? I was a kid. I'm still scared to stay at my parents' house by myself. Keyshawn, you ain't the only one, honey. There's a couple places I won't stay by myself either. Okay. Let's see what cash apps you got. Hold on. Let me see. I have you, Nino. I have Suki. I have Sophia. And I have Reese Cook. So those are the ones that sent me superstar stickers on Cash App. Thank you, guys. I greatly appreciate it. All of you guys will be in a story time. Yep, that's all. It was all four of those, Nino. So it was you, Suki, Sophia, and Reese Cook. Okay, just making sure I had them all. Okay. All right, you guys. Do I have enough thumbs? Yep, got enough thumbs. All right, so our last story of the night has Juicy, Jakia, Juicy, and Shay, the other Shay. Not Shay Sick Nicole, but my other Shay, my Shay baby. My Miss Blue Bloop. So, roll call. Roll call. Shay, I see Shay. Shay, are you here? I see my Shays here. Juicy. Where's my Juicy? Don't see my Juicy. I remember seeing her earlier. But I don't see her now. Okay. Jakia, Juicy, and my Shay Blue Bloop. All y'all owe me superstar stickers for not being here on time. But okay, there go my Shay. Okay, I got Shay. All righty. So, yeah, J-Bo gone. So, here we go. Here's you guys' story. Jakia. Okay, Jakia's here. So, Juicy, the only one I'm missing. Okay. All right. So, here's you guys' story. I hope you like it. This story has Jakia, Juicy, and my Shay baby. So, Jakia, Juicy, and Shay baby are all sisters. Their mom, well, their dad passed early in their life. Let me see. Okay, so Jakia is the oldest, Juicy is the middle, and Shay is the baby. Their dad died, when Juicy was probably like 15, 16. He died of cancer. So it's just the mom, the mom and her daughters, Juicy, Jakia, and Shay. So they're living their life and everything is going good. Men have been coming in and out of all of their lives, you know what I'm saying? And everybody been doing pretty good. But Shay had been with her dude for a long time, a lot longer than Jakia and Juicy had been with their dudes. I mean, Jakia and Juicy, will switch dudes often, not because the dudes wanted to, but because they changed dudes like they changed draws. So they switch dudes all the time. Shay, but Shay had the same dude, the same relationship for a while. So the dude asked Shay to marry him, but he asked her mom's permission first. And her mom, talked to him and she told him how she felt. She gave her blessings. And then she told him to wait. She goes into her room. She goes into her jewelry box. She unwraps this little handkerchief and it's a ring box. She opens up the ring box and it's a pretty ring in it. Pretty little diamond ring in it. Not a big diamond, just a little diamond, but it's a beautiful ring. And she gives it to him and she tells him that ring had been passed down from generation to generation, and it was supposed to, go to Jakia first, but Jakia hadn't, made it to that part of her life. So it goes to Shay. She said, so I want you to give this to Shay as her engagement ring because it's a family ring and, it's supposed to go to the next one to get married. So the guy agrees and he said, that's fine. She gives him the ring and, she sends him on. A couple days go by and Shay comes in and asks her mom, did you talk to him? And she like, yeah, I talked to him. And what did you say? She said, I gave my blessings. I told him it would be okay. She said, well, what happened? And her mom was like, what you mean what happened? She like, because I haven't heard from him. What you mean you haven't heard from him? She like, exactly what I said. I haven't heard from him since he came to talk to you. She like, that's weird. Call him, see where he is. She calls and he answers the phone. And when he answered the phone, he's like, hey. And she like, babe, you good? And he's just like, hey. Babe, are you good? Hey. He just kept saying the same thing. She like, what the fuck? So she put it on speakerphone. She like, mom, listen. Babe, are you okay? And he just like, hey. And her mom started to laugh. And she was like, what's so funny? She like, girl, you too young to remember, but your granddaddy used to answer just like that. Every time somebody would say something to him, he'd be like, hey. She said it didn't sound like it had no excitement, no enthusiasm. It just sounded dry shit like, hey. She said, he just put me in the mind of your granddaddy. She kept laughing about the shit. Shay was like, I don't think it's funny, because I don't know why he's acting like this. Babe, are you okay? He just like, hey. She like, well, look, come over to my mom's house for dinner tonight. I'll see you in like 2 hours. And he just like, hey. All right, bye. She hung up the phone. I don't know why he's acting so strange, acting so weird for. This is crazy. Like, he never acted like that before. And mom was like, I don't know, honey. And while she was telling her she ain't know Jakia come downstairs tonight, because he don't want your ass. He just pretended like he wants you. Girl, get out of my fucking life. You get on my nerves, Jakia. You always got something to say. Like, don't be mad at me. He don't want you. He just don't know how to tell you. I'm going to tell you for him. He don't want your ass, Shay. Shay like, leave me alone. Mama tell her leave me alone. She like, Jakia, leave sister alone. Rinse it out and give me some water. She like, Jakia, leave your sister alone. Juicy come downstairs tonight. I'm just saying, she going through all this. Her ass ain't supposed to be here yet. She's supposed to be getting married after me, not before me. I'm older than her. And Shay was like, bitch, don't get mad because your man ain't ready to put a ring on it. He around here getting the cow for free. What the fuck he gonna buy the milk for? And the mom was like, look, y'all need to stop. While they arguing about this, all of a sudden you hear a knock at the door. 2 knocks. Boop. Boop. That's it. Like, who the fuck knocks like that? So Shay's like, that's probably him. She goes over to the door. She opened the door. And she like, come on in, babe. She turns it around. She just opened the door, turns around, and go back into the kitchen and start arguing with her sister now. So he coming in, mom was like, where he at? She like, oh, he coming. I told him to come on in. And he comes in, but he's on a cane, y'all. This boy went on a goddamn cane before. He on a cane. He humped over like he got scoliosis and shit. Everybody in the kitchen looking at his ass like, the fuck happened to him? Are you okay? And Shay didn't even realize. Shay turned around. She's like, babe, you good? And he like, hey. And the mama just bust out and started laughing. Somebody, that shit your granddad used to do. And she like, mama, that's not funny. Like, babe, are you okay? Did you hurt yourself at work or something? And he come to sit down, y'all. He's shaking. I'm talking about arms and shit shaking. Like he can barely hold his own body weight up. And she like, what the fuck going on? And she like, babe, stop playing. And all of a sudden he hit the goddamn cane on the ground hard. Boom. And he turned around, looked at her. And he was like, I'm not your baby. The fuck? Everybody in the kitchen get quiet. Shaquille, like I told you, he didn't want you, bitch. Shut up. Babe, are you okay? And he just kept looking at her. He said, I told you I'm not your baby. Shaquille said, there it is. He done told you twice. What more do you need? He done told you twice. He don't want your ass. I've been telling you he didn't want you. Shut the fuck up, Jaquil. Can you be quiet? I'm trying to find out what's going on. Obviously, something is wrong with him. Shut up. Nobody asked for your damn opinion. All right, don't get mad. Ain't nothing wrong with that man. He told you he don't want your ass. You around him trying to make him want you. Mama, tell her that shit is illegal to force herself on people. Mama like, girl, be quiet. Something is seriously wrong with this man because he wasn't like this when he came to talk to me. Oh, so y'all think something wrong with this motherfucker for real? Ain't nothing wrong with him. He don't want shit. See, that's what it is, mama. You always feeding this fucking delusion she got going on in her head. He just said twice he didn't want her ass. And you sitting over here talking about something wrong with him. Ain't nothing wrong with the goddamn boy. He just voiced what's wrong with him. He don't want her ass. Shay like, girl, she runs over there to try to attack Jaquil's ass. All of a sudden, her boyfriend stands up. He says, stop all this goddamn fighting in my house. Whoa. Whoa. Jaquil like, oh, bitch, yeah, your man done lost his fucking mind. Mama finna tear his ass up. Go on and get him, mama. Go on and get him, because he talking shit. Go on and get him. Juicy come downstairs. Why are y'all screaming? What the hell is going on? Her boyfriend gets up, turns around. He looks at Juicy. He said, baby, where you been? Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Shay like, what the fuck? Why you calling her baby? Mama like, calm down, Shay. We don't know what's going on. No. So you been fucking him? Jaquil like, whoop, there it is. I told you he didn't want your ass. Jaquil, shut the fuck up. Can you leave me alone? Stop. Shut up, Jaquil. Mama, can you tell Jaquil to go upstairs or something? Because she keep running her fucking mouth and it's just making me madder. Juicy like, look, I don't know what the fuck he talking about. I ain't even said nothing to your fucking boyfriend. I ain't did nothing with him. Jaquil like, he don't want your ass. He don't want your ass. Jaquil, shut the fuck up. Mama, can you please tell Jaquil to go upstairs? She keep fucking up everything. I'm trying to talk to him. He stands up again. Shut up. Shut up right now. Everybody get quiet. The mama's watching all this shit like something's not right. She just tell some shit ain't right. She like, Shay, ask your boyfriend, is he okay? Jaquil like, the man done told y'all, shut the fuck, Jaquil, you say one more goddamn word. One more word, Jaquil, I'm gonna put your ass out. Shut up and let this girl figure out the hell going on. Y'all need a fucking detective. I just told y'all he don't want her. He just told y'all he don't want her. Y'all gonna make the motherfucking man want her, or he got a problem if he don't want her. Don't nobody want her motherfucking. Jaquil, shut up and go upstairs right now. You know what? I'm just gonna go upstairs because y'all on that dumb shit. She walks off, she goes upstairs. Juicy is mind blown. She's stuck looking at this dude like, why the fuck is he calling me baby? I promise you, sis, I ain't been around him like that. I ain't did nothing with your man. I don't know why the fuck he acting like this. Why he calling me baby? All the way from upstairs, you hear? Cause he don't want Shay ass. Jaquil, I'm gonna put you at the fucking house if you don't shut the hell up. All right, fine. Y'all gonna make the man want her. Fine. So Shay walks over there. She all scared. She like, babe, are you okay? I'm not your baby. He not your baby. Mama, can you put Jaquil out? Because she's going to keep talking. And I'm frustrated. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. She keep talking shit. Tell her to shut up. Jaquil, if you say one more motherfucking word, I'm going to put your ass out. Babe, are you okay? I'm not your baby. One more word. Jaquil, bring your ass downstairs and get out my goddamn house. She comes downstairs like, fuck it. He don't want your ass. Sung the song going all the way out the door. He don't want your ass. Get out. He don't want your ass. You make me sick. He don't want your ass. Time she went out the door, Shay ran up behind the door and locked that shit. Stupid bitch. Get on my fucking nerve always. Oh, nobody want her ass. You hear from all the way outside. Don't nobody want your ass. Mama, close your windows because this bitch gonna, you know what? Fuck it. Babe, are you okay? He like, I'm not your baby. Fuck it. Jakia, can you ask him is he Juicy, can you ask him is he okay? Juicy like I'm scared to say something to him. He think I'm his baby, and I ain't even done shit. Like I'm scared. You might get mad if he respond to me. I'm not gonna get mad. I need to know if he's okay. Ask him if he's okay. Are you okay? I'm happy now that I see you, baby. I didn't tell him to say that. I didn't tell him to say that, mama. Can you ask Juicy has she been fucking with my man? Why the fuck I gotta be fucking with him? He called me baby. I didn't call him fucking baby. See, this the shit Jaquil was talking about. That's why don't nobody want your ass. Mama, Juicy on this stupid shit. Can you please? Mama just standing there. She like, y'all shut up. And she realizes, she looks at him. She walks over and look him in the face. She said, Daddy? He looked at her ass. He said, hey, baby girl. Oh. Why did you just call him daddy, mama? She said, Daddy, what time you gotta go to work? He said, you know I gotta be up before the early bird. She just jumped back. She said, come here, Shay. Come here, Shay. Come here, I gotta talk to you. Shay came over there. She said, that's your granddaddy. The fuck you mean that's my granddad? That's your granddad. That's why he acting like that. That's your granddaddy. Man, go ahead on with that bullshit, mama. I'm not playing. Why you think he responded when I called him daddy? So she walks over and she looks at him. And she noticed he got that fucking ring on his pinky finger. The ring she gave him to give to Shay. It's on his pinky finger. She walks over and she said, Daddy, can I get that ring? He said, no, it's your mama ring. She said, I know. But mama said I can have it. He said, no, she didn't. Yes, she did, Daddy. She said I can have the ring long time ago. He said, no, she didn't. Your mama would have never gave you this ring. Daddy, mama said I can have the ring. Can I just get the ring? He said, your mama would have never gave you this ring. He said, because of what this ring cost and what it meant. So she looking at this dude that is dating her daughter, don't know nothing about their history. What does it mean, Daddy? He said, you know, I won this ring in a gambling like a dice game. And she said, you won it in a dice game? He said, yep. He said, I had lost everything. He said, I lost all my money. I lost everything I had that night. He said, I have nothing else left. He said, I would have borrowed $20 from my friend. I came back and I bet it on the game. He said, the dude he was shooting against put his wife's ring on the table. And he ended up winning the man's ring. And that's why the grandma would have never gave the ring away, because she know he lost everything trying to get the ring for her. So he was like, no, she would have never gave you this ring. Daddy, mama's upstairs. She want me to get the ring so she can clean it. Can you please give me the ring so I can take it to mama and she can clean it? And he looked at her ass real weird. He said, your mama upstairs? She said, yeah, she upstairs. She want me to get the ring so she can clean it. Shay to my baby, just give him the ring. I'm not your baby. Stop calling me baby. I'm not your baby. Who is this goddamn girl? And of course, Shay mama just looked at him like, Daddy, that's one of my friends from school. Can you give me the ring so I can take it to mama so she can clean it? And he looked at her ass like he didn't trust nothing she was saying, but he took it off. Took the ring off her finger and gave it to her. And then he looked at her. And he just stared at her when he gave it to her. And all of a sudden, his eyes just started to get brighter, like clear, like white. At first, they looked like they was tired. But then his eyes just started to open up like regular fucking eyes. And he looks up and he like, hey, baby, what you doing? And Shay like, oh, don't fucking baby me, so you fucking with my sister? Whoa, wait a minute, what the hell is going on around here? No, I ain't fucking with your sister. What are you talking about? Shay going off like she ain't see what just happened. So you fucking with my sister now? I ain't fucking with nobody. What are you talking about? Mama, tell him what he did. And she had to pull Shay to the side like, Shay, he probably ain't gonna know. You can't hold that account. You can't hold that against him. He don't have no fucking idea what's going on. Just as they talking about the shit, the doorbell rings. Mama said, who is it? It's me, mama. Shay said, don't open the door. Mama, fuck what Shay got to say about it. Can you please open the door? I gotta pee. So, of course, Shay's boyfriend gets up, go to the door, open the door. It's Jaquil. So you told my sister you didn't want her ass, right? And he like, what? You told my sister you didn't want her ass, right? I do want your sister. What you talking about? She like, oh, what y'all done did to him? Now he want her ass back. Like, Jaquel, fuck you 3 times. Get the hell on. Go piss on yourself. Don't come in mama house. Now don't get mad at me because he ain't want your motherfucking ass. Now you and mama don't put roots on this goddamn man. Now all of a sudden, he wants your motherfucking ass back when he couldn't even stand you 10 minutes ago. Like, I don't know what kind of shiesty shit y'all on, but I don't want to be involved with it. Mama, mama took the ring. She took the ring and put it back in the box. Shay got engaged to this dude. He had to buy his own fucking ring. Jakia got engaged later on down the line. Her man had to buy his own fucking ring. And Juicy got engaged later on down the line and had to buy his own fucking ring. The mama never gave the ring to either one of the girls. She passed. When she passed and they had to pack her house up, they never found the ring. They don't know what she did with it. Everybody was looking for it. They don't know what she did with the ring, but the ring was never seen again. After mama got that shit, it was never seen again. Shay boyfriend never acted like some old ass man again. And Jakia and Juicy continued to be assholes because that's what big sisters do. So they continue to be assholes and talk shit to Shay as much as they could, as often as they could, because that's what big sisters do. So yeah, the mama never gave the ring to nobody. The ring was actually wasn't even the grandmama's ring. Actually, the granddaddy won it in a fucking dice game, which means this ring could have been hexed, cursed, anything to trap souls. This boy all of a sudden acting like an old ass man. They never did find the ring again. They could not find the ring again. They cleaned the mama whole house out before they sold it. Nobody has any idea where the ring was. All they know is when mom took the ring off of his finger, she put that shit in the ring box and they never seen it since. They checked the whole fucking house, never seen the ring again. Mama they didn't bury her with it. She didn't, die and they put it on her finger and they never seen the ring again. They have no idea what the ring is. And they are just hoping that the ring didn't get stolen and ended up in a pawn shop because they know what the ring has the ability to do, how it can change people. So they was looking for the ring, but they never did find it. So all I can say is, if you're walking around outside on your way to the store, the playground, and you happen to see a ring on the ground,
don't take it.
Leave it there. Leave it there. And if you decide you want to propose to your bitch or you want to propose to your man, go to K's. Go to K's. Don't go to none of these secondhand antique jewelry stores. You're going to fuck around and get more than what you bargained for. So leave any of these goddamn objects that you see, leave them where they are. It's a reason that they on the ground. Don't nobody lose no diamond ring. Don't nobody lose no diamond ring. If that shit is on the ground, it's a reason it's on the ground and you should leave it there too. So the moral of the stories for tonight is, don't buy shit out of the Goodwill or the fucking thrift store. Don't put on found objects that you find on the goddamn ground. If you see some jewelry hanging around on the goddamn ground, don't pick it up and call yourself finna run through here like you Lil Wayne and shit, because you're going to fuck around and end up on The Exorcist. That's just me giving you a warning. But that was y'all last story of the night. I thank you guys so much for joining me. I greatly appreciate y'all being here with me, sticking through all the glitches of the bullshit that YouTube was giving me earlier today. Thank you so much for all my superstar sticker people, all my tips. I greatly appreciate it. I love you guys to life. Y'all know my motto. Don't slap the sleeves off a bitch unless she earned it. So sweet dreams. We love you guys. And from my family to yours. Good night.
Good night.
Mwah.
Says he's so